welcome to Quick Shot Reviews. I'm your host Luke and you are the Cheap Shot Nation, and we're going to have a look at Unhinged, the first new movie out in the cinemas by my reckoning in the UK. It stars Russell Crowe. Haven't seen him for a while. He's put on a bit of timber for this role, or maybe he just put on a bit of timber in general, but he still delivers a really good performance. Like I say, it's a 2020 film and it's Rotten Tomatoes approval rating of 50%. So it's split people right down the middle as to whether they like this film or not. And I am on the more positive side of this film. It takes something that we disregard every single day, road rage, using technology at the wheel of a car, and makes it interesting, genuinely on the edge of my seat for a lot of things. There's some really nasty things happen in this film as well. People get run over, they get stabbed, they get shot, kidnapped and all sorts of things, and it's just Russell Crowe carries the film and it's really good. I really enjoyed it, and it's the first film I've really enjoyed in the cinema since it's been open. Directed by Derek Bort, and Carl Ellisworth is your writer for this one. And like I say, we all feel road rage whilst driving, but what if the person you're road raging against is a complete and total psychopath who will take everything he knows about you, including your phone and your car, as well as your child, your mum, your brother, his girlfriend and your friends, and just attempt to kill them all because you wouldn't say sorry, or you hit that beeper before you hit the brake, people. Something to think about, and that's why I like this film. It was something new. We had a film called Crash way back in the day. I think it was it won Best Picture Academy Award at the Oscars. This is something very similar to that, whereby it's taking something mundane, we do it every day, we use mobile phones, we drive our cars to work and get, well, not so much at the moment because we're still on lockdown in the UK, but we drive them places, we get stuck in traffic and we get annoyed. I like to say, what if that annoyance came out to someone who, you don't know who's driving in that next car. You just don't know. Well, this explores that. So, yeah, all he wants is an apology, but actions have consequences, and the consequences are very grave for this person. Russell Crowe plays the man, not Becky Lynch, but the other man. Karen Pistorius plays Rachel, who is the mother, the woman who goes against the man. And Gabriel Bateman plays Kyle, her son. We also get Jimmy Simpson as Andy, the best friend and free lawyer, as he reminds us at the breakfast table when they arrange to have breakfast after the initial meeting that Rachel and the man have. Now, what I find really interesting about this film is that they never actually name the man. It starts off hot and heavy, it kills a couple of people, burns down their house, and they drives off. What's going to happen next? The next unlucky person is going to probably have the same fate. And so they did, but obviously the protagonist sometimes wins, and it's no different in this one. But I would definitely go and see this film. I've not spoiled it too much for you there. Really good film. Like I say, on the edge of my seat, there's some things that happen. The storyline builds slowly and the tension builds with it as we go along. It's like getting stuck on the motorway behind a big lorry and truck while everyone else is travelling in the middle lane, even though they should have moved over a long time ago. It's like that, only not as annoying. But yeah, really good film. Really strong performances. It's well shot. There's lots of people in it you want to like. There's lots of people in it you want to hate, and you need to hate the man at the end of this video, and the fact that at the end of this film rather, and you do that. You want him to get his comeuppance, and that is a big part of a movie where you want someone to get a comeuppance. You want the audience to feel that motion as well. Where it's split the critics and more likely the audiences as well, is that it's not an intelligent movie. I don't think this was ever meant to be an intelligent movie. It said, you know, oh, we use mobile phones, we drive cars. It was never meant to be intelligent. It's not an intelligent movie, but what it is something that you can lose yourself in. You think, bloody hell, I do that. What if this happened to me? And that is a big thing. You know, what if this happened to me on my way to work? I pressed the horn on my car, and then someone comes and tries to kill me. You know, it's a very slim chance that it's going to happen, but there's always that slim chance. And I think that's what makes this movie good. It's why I like horror movies. It's probably not going to happen, but there's also a very slim chance that it may happen, you know? I'm not talking about the supernatural stuff, but you know, I do like the supernatural movies as well. But yeah, really good action thriller. The action is intense. The acting is really, really good from all levels, from adult to child. And yeah, it just makes, and some of the practical effects as well, the practical stunts are really good, and you really appreciate those, although some of them are over the top. It's too easy these days, Gemini Man, to do action sequences on roads where you just use CGI all the time, and this film did not use CGI. It may use a little bit of CGI, but nothing over the top, nothing that I could discern from any practical effects. And there was a lot of practical effects in this film, and I really appreciate that in 2020. Really do appreciate that, and it just makes the film more realistic, and you can lose yourself in it, and you can really, really enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to give this film a rating of using a phone at the wheel of a car out of a knife to the neck, because I can. It's my channel. I would go and watch this film. Bollocks. So I would definitely go and see this film. It's out in the cinemas as we speak now. It's the beginning of August. Yeah, go and see the film. It's really good. Let us know what you think, and get back to us on here. Leave us a comment. Join us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Leave us a comment there. Give us an idea of what you'd like us to review next. Is there any films you've watched during the lockdown that may be interesting for us to watch and give a review on? If you've enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. And once again, you have been the Cheap Shot Nation. I've been your host Luke, and you've been watching Quick Shot Reviews. I'll see you next time.